Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be covering a game that happened a couple of days ago in the finals of the Chess.com Champions Chess Tour, the Chessable Masters, which is kind of the qualification. This year's one of the qualification tournaments for the 2025 edition of the EWC, or the Esports World Championship. This game already concluded a couple days ago, but I just wanted to go over it again just to highlight some of the moves that were played. And this game was, the final. I'm going to just be showing you the one game. This was between Magnus Carlsen and Hikaru Nakamura. And this game was very high level, and I'm excited to show you it, so let's get right into it. Okay. So, we have Magnus starting with the white pieces and Hikaru starting with the black pieces, and I'm just going to move his name up just a little bit there. There we go. And, okay, let's get right into it. Magnus in this game starts the game with e4. We have e5, knight f3, knight c6, and in this game, in the whole tournament, he's played a variety of different openings. In this game, he goes for Italian with knight to f6. This is the main line, and now we have d3, which is another main line, and now we have this move h6, which prevents pieces going to the g5 square, pinning the bishop, pinning the knight, and the knight just going there. We have castles, and now we have bishop to c5 and c3. So clearly he's, preparing the move d4 at some point. Now we have d6, getting the light square bishop out, and now we have knight to d2 and castles, and now we have h3. So Magnus is doing the same thing that back here Hikaru did to, stop any piece from going there. He did this move to stop any piece from going there. Now we have bishop to b6 and rook to e1. a5 and a4, so not allowing him to take any space on that side, and now he is just threatening to push the pawn in the center, but it wouldn't be good now because he doesn't have enough protecting material, right? He has, if he would to push, he would have the pawn and the knight, and that would be all. And black has the pawn, the knight, and the bishop, which would mean you would lose a pawn. Bishop to e6 is played, offering a trade. Instead, we have b3, so Magnus doesn't want to trade at that point because he wants to instead bolster the center by playing the move b3. So if they were to take, then he can have even more strength of pawns in the center. We have rook to e8, and now we have bishop to b5 and bishop to d7, and then knight hops in, bishop to c5, and now we have bishop to d. Okay, after bishop to d7, we have knight to c4, and now we have bishop c5 and bishop to d2 and bishop back to a7, which I guess Hikaru doesn't want his bishop to be, or maybe he's going to push pawns in the center. Maybe he just doesn't want his bishop to, because this bishop right here is just very nice. This bishop here on this long diagonal is very nice for black, so he does not want to get rid of it right away. So we have bishop takes c6, bishop takes c6, and now we have knight takes on a5. And now for just a moment, white is up a pawn, but now we have bishop takes on f2, which is definitely has a very scary threat. I feel like, getting white out in the center maybe, and then now we have rook takes on e5, and now the white's king is kind of, it can kind of hide there, but it's kind of out there, if you know what I mean. b4, rook a8, b5, and Magnus is just taking center. Look at the pawn play over there on the queen side. Just moving the pawns, taking pawns. And then he cements the pawn there with incredible pressure, incredible, stability and protection there on the a7 square. And now he's just gonna start, very easy, methodical, just taking advantage of Hikaru's maybe mistakes. I don't know, but it's very cool to see this sometimes, just to see how they take a position like this where it may look very equal to some people, but people see they see things that most people don't see, which is why they're so high rated and we're not, right? D5, E takes, and now F5. This is, I believe Hikaru might have been going for a clearance sacrifice. I'm not quite sure. Maybe he just wants to get a good center, like a big center. I don't really know. Queen C3. Now E4, and queen takes C4, queen G3, knight to F1, knight F2, bishop takes, queen takes, D6, check. Because that's a, that's, if you don't already notice, that's just a discovered attack. When the pawn moved, it was a check. King to H7, queen D5, and this game ended very quickly with F4 and queen to F5. And in this position, Hikaru resigned because Magnus is up a bishop and a knight for a rook, and has this pawn is 1 square away, this pawn is 2 squares away. I mean, this is like very easy. The king moves or something, you can like go here, not there, sorry, not there. I don't know why I went there. That is not right. King G7. You can go. I mean, there's 100 different moves you can play. You can play. I don't know. You kind of want to. You definitely want to hang on to these pawns. So you want to get the rook down like here, and then trade it off, and then promote. Right. So, but still, I mean, very, very well played for Magnus from the beginning. I mean, just took advantage of his space, definitely took advantage of the better position he got, I think, from the beginning. I mean, Hikaru here sacrificed the bishop, which, is... He didn't really, because he just took the knight back, but still, I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is where things started to go wrong for him, but, I mean, Magnus just got a huge pawn wall there at this. I mean, he didn't have it for very long, but I mean, like, he had these two pawns and queen to B1 protecting the pawn, and then trade him off, and then you push the pawn restricting the rook, queen A1, and you just have this huge advantage. I think, I mean, it looks like a big advantage here. And queen F7 was just wrong, sorry. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys this quickly, this game that was played in the finals of the Champions Chess Tour Chessable Masters. And with this game and this victory under his belt, Magnus has secured his spot in the 2025 Esports World Championship. So congrats to him. And yeah, look forward to showing you guys some more great content in the future. In the meantime, if you have any ideas for future content, please feel free to leave them down in the description or in the comments, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And I would want to, fulfill some of your ideas and, stuff like that. With that being said, I'll stop yapping and thank you all for watching. And if you want to take your chess journey to the next level, check out the link in the description of this video or in the about page on my channel. And there you'll see a link to chess.com memberships. And I think if you get a yearly membership, I think it's like a 40 to 45% discount. So check that out. It'll support the channel, supports your chess journey as well. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next video.